Well, good evening, everyone. It's January the 9th, year 2015. Happy New Year. Yeah, I've probably been celebrating a little bit more than I should, but that's okay. I've also been sleeping quite a bit, too. This video, unlike the previous ones where I've been recording things regarding the prophet, or tarot cards, or things of that nature, has to do with harmonica playing. I spent about, I don't know, what seems like 6 months or better carrying around a harmonica in my pocket, looking up the odd YouTube video on it, and suddenly it just kind of kicked into gear. So I'm going to say December of the year 2014 is when I really got into playing. Now, I'm not going to play for you tonight, although this video is about harmonicas. It's about a certain aspect of harmonica playing, and that aspect is single note playing. Now, I play a diatonic, and I've been learning that there are all kinds of harmonicas out there. It's actually quite mind-boggling. That bit of wonderment on my part aside, what I want to focus on is the single note playing. And I wanted to find a way to practice this that didn't necessarily involve having the harmonica in your chops. The reason being is, well, if it's after 10 or 11 o'clock at night, your neighbors might not be too happy. More to the point, your neighbor's baby might not be too happy. So I came up with a way to practice it. See, to me, and bear in mind, I'm a new harmonica player. Okay, I will call myself a new harmonica player until about the year 2017 should do it. Maybe 2018. We'll see. There's a lot of aspects to playing the harmonica. I mean, just watching YouTube videos, there's all sorts of things. I saw a guy in a video stick the harmonica in his mouth to make a point. It's like, not this way, but so sticking out of the side of his mouth, or in the side of his mouth. Anyway, there's the notion that, and it's a good point, no two people playing the harmonica are going to play the same, because they are different people. They have different physicalities, and that in and of itself is going to affect how the harmonica sounds. The harmonica, as I've been coming to know it, is a very personal instrument. Your style, your manner, your deliverance or delivery of the harmonica is going to be different from anyone else's. But the thing I've noticed about playing the harmonica is, things I've noticed about playing the harmonica are that, one, you can play. Just play. Don't get too locked up on how it sounds. Don't worry about that. Just play. And practice, and find things that you want to play, and practice the hell out of them until you can get them with your eyes closed and just about in your sleep. Okay? And then over time, as you build your repertoire of songs, you start picking up other little things, how to make certain sounds, how to make certain vocalizations, which you do with your in-breath, your out-breath, so on and so forth. But again, back to the point of this particular video, is the single note blowing, drawing technique. And what occurred to me is that, what is it you're trying to do? You're trying to make your lips look like this. Kind of like a fish puckering to kiss. Okay? You get the picture. I thought, alright, what can you do to strengthen your lip muscles in a very specific way in order to accent, enhance performing that? And I had this flash of insight a day or two back. It took me a day or two to go to the store to get this, but I'm going to share a little something. This is a a cup. I think you can put hot or cold drinks in it. I've been seeing these all over the place, various prices, various stores. And this one cost me $1. And let me take this apart here. The straw on this is much more hard and rigid than your average drinking straw. Okay, it's about, I don't know, 2 30-seconds, 3 30-seconds of an inch thickness on the wall. And on top of it, if you look here, there's this little holder ring. It's really kind of stuck in place. All right, and what that serves to do is to keep the straw from dropping out on you. Okay, and there's a point to this. There's an advantage to it. Now, my idea was basically to use this straw, blowing in and out of it, in order to strengthen that particular set of muscles. And then I thought, how can I turbocharge this? How can I make this more powerful? And I thought, well, if you have the cup attached to it, the lids are fairly thick, as is the wall of the glass itself. But then I was thinking, well, if I filled it with water, that'd be great on the blow, but not necessarily so on the draw. So I thought to myself, well, you can still go water, because you could fill it up to, say, about here, and you wouldn't really be drawing the water in, as you can see, because that's about an inch below or the bottom of the straw, as long as you have the cup suspended. And by the suspension, I mean doing this. See, I'm holding that with just the pressure of my lips, not my teeth. Okay? And if you begin to fill this with water over time, of course it's going to get heavier, as long as you don't, fill it above the point where the water could actually be drawn in when you're inhaling. And the one other thing I did to modify this cup was this. Hopefully you can see this. I drilled a small hole just adjacent to the primary hole for the straw. And the reason for that is very simply airflow. So you can blow into this thing and blow out of it. Now, the other idea I had, and unfortunately I left them on the other side of the room, but you can find these anywhere. You can get washers. Like, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go grab a washer real quick, because I really wanted to make a point of this, and somehow I overlooked bringing it with me, so hold on just a moment. This is the type of washer I meant. Now, they come in various sizes, okay? But basically, if you take your washer, place it in the bottom of the cup, okay? Put your assembly back together. That's going to add a little bit more weight. And the straw will fit all the way down the center, because the hole is big enough in the washer, and you can put quite a bit of heft on this. Now, again, the whole idea of this is to strengthen this particular set of muscles. And if I'm not mistaken, the medical or Latin name for this set of muscles is auriculus orbi, or orbiculus ori. Let me just check that real quick. Mouth muscles, Latin name. There we go. And it would help if I separated the word mouth from the word muscles. And we have orbicularis orsis. There it is. Okay, so again, what you're working to strengthen is this set of muscles here. And by taking a cup of this nature, either filling it with water or with weights, make sure the lid's on. You put a little hole in the top so you can blow in and out. Now, even with that additional weight that I put in there, the thing had more pull on it. So, that in a nutshell is a single type of exercise that you can use without making noise with your harmonica after 10 or 11 at night. You don't want to wake the people, and you really don't want to wake the people's babies that live near you, because they get upset, okay? Not that that's happened with me, but just a cautionary point. So, there we have it. This was definitely a longer monologue than I had anticipated, but you get the point. Now I'm going to post this on YouTube, put the phrase how to practice blowing and drawing single notes on your harmonica without your harmonica, and hopefully it'll help a whole bunch of harmonica players, because it's a little tough. And I mean, I can't blame my genetics or my ancestry or my ethnic background on this matter, because I know people who have larger chops than I do, and they can blow the hell out of a harmonica, and they have people that have thinner chops, and they can do the same. So it's just I felt the need to come up with something to practice in the meanwhile. In the future, I hope to at least start playing for you a song that I've gotten down, do a reading from the Prophet or some other book, and share a little information on a given tarot card that I might pull that day. So that's it. That's everything. I thank you all for your time and consideration, and I hope this helps a lot of harp players out there. I just need to find a group of people to practice with here locally. Well, I'll get back to you. Y'all have a great one. Again, Happy New Year. I wish you peace, love, and soul. Live long and prosper. Namaste.